My name is Sean McCabe, and I'm the principal of the high school. I'd like to welcome all of you to our annual Academic Awards ceremony. Tonight is an opportunity to celebrate as a community the academic success of literally hundreds of our students. The accomplishments we celebrate tonight are the result of the hard work and dedication that our students demonstrate on a daily basis. It's also a result of the hard work and dedication of our teachers and our students' parents and families. So I'd like to thank all of you for the support that you provide to all of our students. At this time, please join me in welcoming President of our student government, Rianna Viavattine, who will recite the Pledge of Allegiance for us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yep.
Thank you, Rianna. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Viavattine and the members of our high school woodwind ensemble, saxophone quartet, and jazz duo for the musical prelude to tonight's ceremony. I'd also like to thank the members of our National Honor Society and Business Honor Society for serving as ushers this evening. So thank you to all of you. At this time, I would like to invite the President of the Board of Education, Mr. Gary Bracken, to the podium for the welcoming address.
Wow, big crowd. Guess we have a lot of high achievers here in Spencerport. Thank you, Mr. McCabe, for inviting me to speak to this amazing group of Spencerport's finest. I surely appreciate it. On behalf of your Board of Education and me personally, congratulations on your achievements that you are being recognized for here tonight. But before I say anything else, I wanted to address your parents, your family, friends, and the staff of the Spencerport schools, all here to join you in this celebration. You kind of stole my thunder a little bit, but I'm going to go there. To all of you, thank you for your support of these young women and men. Thank you for the sacrifices you have made to help them reach their full potential, like the hours at the kitchen table, helping with homework, or after school hours when they come looking for extra help in the classroom. And perhaps most important, thank you for the positive encouragement of their work and effort. I would ask our students to please join me in a round of applause for all of you. Students, an event like this gives you a chance to take a moment and reflect on what you were able to achieve with your hard work. I hope you are sitting here tonight with some good feeling about what you accomplished this year. And for our seniors, the class of 2018, what you have accomplished throughout your years here in Spencerport schools. More to come on that in a few weeks, but for now, 2018, enjoy the run up to graduation, including your senior ball this weekend. For the class of 2021, our freshmen, you have begun on a high note, and I hope this leads to many more in the next 3 years. Keep up the good work. For the classes of 2019 and 2020, and here I'm going to sound a little bit like your parents, I think, do not let up. Keep developing good habits like time management, perseverance, and hard work. Those got you here tonight, and they will carry you through your junior and senior years in high school and lay the foundation for your work after high school. This recognition of your achievement here tonight is just a moment in time in your journey, a chance for you to take a breath, receive some well-earned hugs, high fives, fist bumps, maybe get on Twitter, Instagram, wherever it is you do, and brag about what you've achieved. And maybe take a moment to give yourselves a well-deserved pat on the back. Enjoy the moment, and thank you so much for being such good, positive role models for our schools and for our community. Thank you. Go Rangers.
Thank you, Mr. Bracken. We are extremely fortunate in Spencerport to have a Board of Education and a community that so fully and enthusiastically supports our school. On behalf of the entire high school staff and faculty, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Bracken for his contributions to the Board of Education, and once again to all of you, the community, for your continued support of our schools and students. Before we begin calling students up to the stage, I'd like to review a few procedures with them. I would ask that each student, when their name is called, proceed to the ramp on my left, your right, and walk across the stage so that you can be recognized. The majority of the actual certificates and awards that go along with being recognized will be handed out at the end of the ceremony. So at the end of this ceremony, we're going to ask students who receive an award to proceed to the West Cafeteria. Students will then be able to pick up a personalized envelope with their certificates and other awards. If you need to leave early tonight, you can pick up your award or certificate from Mrs. Silsby's office on the second floor tomorrow. It is now my pleasure, great pleasure, to invite Mrs. Garofalo to the podium to begin the recognition of our local scholarship winners.
I'm so honored to be here tonight to present the Spencerport Local Scholarships. First, we have the Arthur and Catherine McMillan Kincaid Scholarship. It's awarded to a graduating senior who has attended Spencerport schools throughout his or her entire academic career. This year's recipient is Abby Spielman. Next, we have the Chris McCabe Memorial Scholarship. Chris McCabe was an enthusiastic and dedicated educator who spent her entire 32-year teaching career at the elementary level in the Spencerport School District. She influenced the lives of over 1,000 students. She understood that children learn differently, and she encouraged each one of them to be successful. This scholarship is intended to go to a student who desires to major in elementary education and specialize in early childhood education. Special consideration is given to students with a strong work ethic and drive. This year's recipient is Julia Orlando. The Dr. Richard L. Buchter Scholarship is in memory of Dr. Buchter, who served the Spencerport School District as the school physician for 41 years. It's awarded to a senior boy or girl who plans to continue his or her education in the medical field. This year's recipient is Alexis Zeus. The Donald F. and Maxine B. Davison Foundation Scholarship is accredited to liberal arts, strong will, and a desire to work hard to achieve his or her goals. This year we have two recipients, Cassandra Conrad and Lindsay Gallagher. The Edward Probitzian Scholarship is in memory of Edward Probitzian, who was a graduate of Spencerport Schools and served as both a teacher and administrator for Spencerport for 37 years. It's awarded to a senior boy or girl who plans to continue his or her education in the teaching field. This year's recipient is Franco Melito. At this time, I would like to welcome Dan Milgate to the podium to announce the winner of the Helen C. Moore Scholarship.
Thank you, Ms. Garofalo. I have the good fortune to serve on the Chamber of Commerce Committee, and I'm the chair of the Helen C. Moore Scholarship. And this year we interviewed students and selected Danielle Leone, and the recipient reads like this: the Spencerport Area Chamber of Commerce awards a $1,000 scholarship to a graduating senior who plans to continue his or her education beyond high school with a major or minor in business. So congratulations to Daniela Leone.
At this time, I would like to welcome Roger Ressman from the Spencerport Rotary to the podium to introduce the next two scholarships.
Good evening, everyone. Just a little background on these two scholarships that we will be presenting this evening. Several years back, a young man had his life taken away very quickly through a car accident on his front lawn. His father, who was a Rotarian, put together a scholarship that is going to go in perpetuity. Try that one. It's called the Peter Scott Mueller Scholarship. It has the value of $2,000. I'll read what it says. The description of it is: presented to a student of outstanding character who displays good citizenship and fellowship and will be pursuing their education beyond high school. This year's recipient is Carly Jordan. The second scholarship is called the Spencerport Rotary Memorial Scholarship. It started out with a few of our members who had passed, and we had their names included. But after 42 years, it becomes a bit of a problem to be reciting all of them, and it is better we think of them in terms of who they were and what they did for our community. It reads like this: the Spencerport Rotary Memorial Scholarship is presented to a student who will be pursuing further study in sports medicine or a related medical field. This year's recipient of the $1,000 scholarship is Katie Torito. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to welcome Stephen Burke to the podium to announce the winner of the Tanya Burke Dubinsky Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Stephen Burke. I graduated from Spencerport in 2007, and I was following in the footsteps of my sister, Tanya. Tanya graduated from Spencerport in 2001 and then went and earned her Bachelor's of Music Education at Baldwin Wallace College near Cleveland. She became a music teacher at Park Avenue Elementary School in Westbury, New York on Long Island. And while she was teaching, she pursued her master's degree in music education from Hofstra University, also on Long Island. But there's no doubt that Tanya grew up in Spencerport. It's where she developed her talents and found her calling to be a music educator. She was sure of that calling by the time she entered high school, and her conviction to that decision never wavered. From the beginning of her life, throughout the trials of fighting brain cancer for more than 5 years, and until the very end in February 2015, Tanya was a shining light, an extraordinary woman, and she brought love and light into every situation, every relationship, and every universe that she entered into. She had a passion for life. Her mission was to bring music to all, and especially to young children. The most unforgettable part about Tanya was her smile. That ever-present, room-lightening, personal smile is something that stays with us today. She was a true friend and a strong role model, sharing her love of life and passion for music education. To honor Tanya's memory and legacy, my parents established a scholarship in her name, the Tanya Burke Dubinsky Memorial Scholarship. Presented in memory of Tanya, a 2001 graduate of Spencerport Schools with a passion for music education. It is to be awarded to a senior student for post-secondary study in the field of music. The primary factor is the intent to study in the field of music education, music therapy, music performance, or some other form of music study. Someone from the Spencerport Music Department should provide insight and input regarding the applicants, and Tanya's personality, positive attitude, and passion provided a radiance and shining light to all she encountered. Therefore, my parents have asked that the decision process should weight a positive, caring, sharing outlook on life as part of the candidate score, as a way to carry forward this legacy and ripple effect of Tanya's life. Tonight, I am honored to build on Tanya's legacy and present this scholarship to the winner of Jacob Auckman.
Next, we have the Jeanette Suva Memorial Scholarship. It's in memory of Jeanette Suva, who served the Spencerport School District for many years. This scholarship is awarded to a senior boy or girl based on service to the community. This year's recipient is Rianna Viavattine. The John Ruping Memorial Scholarship is in honor of John Ruping, a Spencerport resident for more than 20 years, who had a long engineering career at Eastman Kodak Company. John had a passion for engineering excellence that was evident in his work and hobbies. This is awarded to 4 students entering college to study engineering. This year's recipients are Paul Beck, Sierra Kegler, Aaliyah Martone, and Ava Shortino. The Kiwanis Club of Spencerport sponsors the Bruce Clements Memorial Kiwanis Scholarship. This award is based on scholarship, financial need, and service to others. This year's recipient is Zaneb Gazelle. The Make All the Difference Scholarship. This student has completed his or her high school studies in a non-traditional program or will be pursuing a career serving individuals with disabilities. This year we have 3 recipients, Carly Jordan, Tyler Mitchell, and Jillian Palmer. The Norma Fracci Scholarship is in honor of Norma Fracci for her many years of dedicated service to the profession of nursing and her impact on students, their families, and coworkers. It's awarded to a student interested in pursuing a degree in nursing or a medical-related field. This year's recipient is Madison Holdley. The Schultz Associates Scholarship is presented in the memory of Claire Edwin Schultz, who established the locally owned firm in 1959, to a graduating senior who will be attending a college for engineering. This year's recipient is Paul Beck. The Spencerport Alumni Association offers 2 scholarships awarded to 2 students, 1 senior boy and 1 senior girl, who are furthering their education in any field. This year's recipients are Kylie Antonio and Raymond Richards. The Spencerport Fire Department Ladies Auxiliary, their scholarship is for a student entering the field of fire science or medicine. This year's recipient is Julia Dubman. The Spencerport Fire Department Robert Fowler Scholarship. The Spencerport Volunteer Firemen's Association has named a memorial scholarship for Robert Fowler, a dedicated Spencerport volunteer firefighter and a teacher in the Byron Burgeon Central School. This is awarded to a student who chooses to pursue higher education in a public safety or medical field. This year's recipient is Rebecca Dorgan. The Spencerport Lions Club offers 2 scholarships, 1 to a male and 1 to a female, in memory of Kenneth Barclay and Reverend Donald Creech. The recipient of the Kenneth Barclay Memorial Scholarship is Raymond Richards, and the recipient of the Reverend Donald Creech Scholarship is Kayla Saladiga. The Wilbur R. Solander Scholarship is in memory of Wilbur Solander, who was a principal of E.J. Wilson High School for over 22 years. It's awarded to a senior boy or girl who is involved in the music program at Spencerport High School for 3 or more years. This year's recipient is Hannah Snar. At this time, I would like to welcome Amy Gillett to the podium.
Good evening. It gives me great pleasure to present the special awards for tonight. The Alexander Milliner Award is awarded to 1 student per school district in Monroe County and is designed to recognize outstanding citizenship. Qualifications for this award are service to the community, clean speech and habits, honesty, cooperation, a strong sense of duty, and patriotism. The recipient of this award is Rachel Blank. The American Legion Ferris Goodrich Post of Spencerport Citizenship Awards and the American Legion Ferris Goodrich Post Ladies Auxiliary Scholarship offers 3 scholarships to assist worthy students in continuing their education beyond high school. The female recipient of this award is Sierra Kegler, and the male recipients of this award are Joshua Falbo and Malcolm McCullough. Since 1986, Clarkson University has been providing students with outstanding professional preparation in engineering, business, science, liberal arts, health sciences, and a variety of special programs. Combined with a strong sense of community, these programs contribute to a tradition of cooperation and teamwork. We sincerely believe that these two students possess the qualities required to continue this legacy. The Achievement Award consists of a $48,000 tuition scholarship over 4 years should the student choose to enroll at Clarkson University. It is my pleasure to present this year's Clarkson Achievement Award to Megan Zaharkin. The Clarkson University Leadership Award is presented in recognition of outstanding leadership qualities and academic promise. It carries a $60,000 tuition scholarship over a 4-year academic program. I am pleased to present the Leadership Award to Elizabeth Ferrari. The Friends of the Ogden Farmers Library offers a $1,000 scholarship to a high school senior who is attending college or a trade school, is employed, or volunteers at the library and has submitted a written essay. This year's scholarship winner is Rachel Blank. The Eastman Kodak Company and the University of Rochester are pleased to sponsor the George Eastman Young Leaders Award, an international program that recognizes outstanding achievement by high school sophomores and juniors in leadership and academics. The winner of this award will be automatically considered for the Kodak Scholarship Award, which provides each student with a $7,500 per year, totaling $30,000 over 4 years, towards tuition at the University of Rochester. Qualifications include strong leadership skills, high grades, challenging courses, and participation in extensive extracurricular activities. This year's recipient is Rachel Snyder. Alfred University is pleased to offer the Ina Mori School of Engineering and Ceramics Association of New York Scholastic Recognition Award. This award is given to a high school junior who demonstrates a solid mathematical and scientific background while also excelling in English. This award is given to encourage talented students to pursue careers in science and engineering. This year's recipient is Lucas Krolchik. Cayuga College is proud to present the George H. Ball Community Achievement Award for juniors. The scholarship is named after our founder, Reverend Dr. George Harvey Ball, whose vision is continued at Cayuga College by educating young students and adult learners who bring strength to our nation and to help humanity through combined classroom and experiential learning. The Ball Award rewards students based on qualities that embody the values of Cayuga College, including integrity, academic excellence, diversity, leadership, service, and social responsibility. Students receive $10,000 per year, totaling $40,000 over 4 years, should they be accepted and attend Cayuga. This year's recipients are Savannah Callisto, Desiree Dodds, Beste Erdogan, Natalie Straub, and Victoria Warner. Please join me in welcoming representatives from the Women's Alliance to present this year's Molly Efron Technical Women's Scholarship recipient.
We are from the Women's Alliance of Xerox and are here to present the Molly Efron Scholarship. Molly Efron was the first female manufacturing plant manager at Xerox and an inspiration to many technical women. A scholarship was created in her name and is presented to an outstanding female high school student going on to study in a STEM field, science, technology, engineering, and math. This year, we are thrilled to present the scholarship to Janisa from Siri. She is a fantastic student going on to study engineering at RIT. She has been described as outgoing, determined, and has a passion for learning. Congratulations, Janisa, and good luck.
The Monroe County Executive Community Service Award is given to those students who serve as role models for future generations, and it recognizes the many volunteer contributions our young people make to this community. The County Executive's Community Service Award program recognizes 2 graduating seniors who have demonstrated a significant commitment to helping others. This year, we are happy to announce the following recipients: Madison Hoadley and Jennifer Michaels. Sponsored by the New York State Department of Law in cooperation with the State Attorney, Barbara Underwood, the CCC Award program recognizes students who demonstrate their character, courage, and commitment to improving society. CCC Award winners are selected by faculty nomination. Our award winners this year are Joseph Carroll, Nicole Dates, and Tyler Mitchell. The New York State Comptroller Achievement Award is given to individuals who have shown academic excellence and the potential for leadership through involvement in activities that improve the community. The recipients are students who have devoted a significant amount of time to helping out his or her school and/or community. Comptroller DiNatale sends best wishes to the graduating class of 2018 and his sincere appreciation to Jamie Briggs, Franco Melito, and Megan Willison. The RIT Innovation and Creativity Award Program recognizes high school juniors who have distinguished themselves academically, are active and involved members of their school and community, and demonstrate outstanding achievement in innovation, creativity, or entrepreneurship. If accepted and enrolled at RIT in the fall after graduation, students will receive a scholarship valued at $6,000 per year for 4 years. Eligible students must rank in the top 10% of their junior class, be involved as leaders in their school and/or community, pursue a rigorous college preparatory curriculum. This year's RIT Creativity and Innovation Award recipients are Emma Kane and Owen Mears. In recognition of the value that the St. Lawrence community places on service to others, St. Lawrence University Book Award honors high school juniors who have distinguished themselves in their communities by their significant commitment to community service. An actual book is awarded to these students along with a scholarship worth $1,000 per year for 4 years for those book award recipients who apply and are admitted to St. Lawrence University. This year's recipient is Rachel Snyder. The St. Michael's College Book Award honors the achievements of a top junior male and a top junior female who are inductees of the National Honor Society or equivalent and have demonstrated a sustained and sincere commitment to community services. This year's recipients are Sophia Cachito and Marcus Pelosi. The Sage Colleges is pleased to present the 2018 Student Sage Recognition nomination to 2 of Spencerport High School's outstanding juniors. The award was created to recognize the characteristics of academic excellence and community involvement that have defined Sage students for nearly a century. The recipient embodies the Sage motto of to be, to know, to do through his or her achievements and involvement, and in doing so, brings well-earned recognition to the learning community here at Spencerport High School. Confirmed nominees will receive a scholarship of at least $10,000 per year to attend the Sage Colleges. Please join me on behalf of the Sage Colleges in honoring and congratulating the 2018 Student Sage Award winners, Caitlin Nowak and Mackenzie Quokka. Please welcome Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Fletcher to the stage to present the United States Army ROTC 4-year scholarship.
Could Mr. Cole Viavattine, did I say it correctly? Viavattine, please come to the stage. Good evening. I am Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Fletcher, and I am the Enrollment and Scholarship Officer for the Army ROTC Department at the College of Brockport. Being with you today is a distinct pleasure. I am here to present a certificate to Mr. Cole Viavattine, who has been conditionally selected to receive the Army Reserve Officers Training Corps Scholarship. Now, before I continue, I want to give a shout out to Spencerport High School, because this little high school has been consistently cranking out Army scholarship winners for the past 3 or 4 years. The reason why is because I keep coming back here. Let's face it, the military is where only 1% of the population actually serve. The other 99% are supportive, but that's about it. And from what I've seen in Army ROTC, 1 in 100 is actually interested. 1 in 50 is medically qualified to do this. 1 in 20 actually makes it through 4 years of ROTC. 1 in 15 walks across the stage. That's about 1 in 10,000 actually become Army officers. So let's give a round of applause for you all for cranking out scholarship winners on a regular basis. Hold it up a little higher. Hold it up a little higher. There you go. Yeah, very nice. Right about there. Okay. Receiving this certificate is the culmination of a process that began several years ago. Cole can be extremely proud of his achievement as competition was keen. The ROTC scholarship will provide an annual amount towards college tuition and mandatory education fees, or room and board up to $5,000 per semester, a $600 a year semester allowance for textbooks, a $300 to $500 per month stipend, for a grand total of $183,304 to the Virginia Military Institute. Adding it all up, you can see that this scholarship will go a long way towards meeting financial expenses associated with going to college. But the really great thing about this scholarship is that when Cole graduates, he will have more than to show for his college days than just a diploma. He can have the confidence, self-discipline, and leadership skills that come with having earned a commission as an officer in the Army of the United States. Our cadets are trained to accept increasing responsibilities right from the start. I am proud to say that our graduates are leaders, thinkers, and decision makers. As a direct result of their Army ROTC training, our cadets have learned to meet problems head-on and solve them quickly. They know how to adapt to rapidly changing situations, and they eagerly take charge. As you can see, Army ROTC gives students a valuable opportunity to build for the future by helping them to earn both a college degree and an officer's commission. ROTC is a demanding and challenging complement to traditional college courses. The standards for admission to this program are quite high, as they must be, since the individuals who complete this training are to be ultimately entrusted with leading American soldiers. Cole has met these standards, and we are all proud of him. So, Army ROTC Scholarship. Be it known that Cole Viavattine, having achieved the meritorious record in academic studies with extracurricular participation, athletic activities, and having demonstrated an exceptional leadership potential, as well as expressed desire to serve as an officer in the United States Army, is conditionally selected for the Army ROTC Scholarship. Signed, Headquarters, United States Army Cadet Command, this 31 day of May 2018, John R. Hughes, Major General, United States Army, Commander, U.S. Army Cadet Command. Okay, you're welcome. So you give me that. You keep that. You keep that. He gets a small check for the photo op. Thank you. Yeah, well, good to see you again.
At this time, please welcome Staff Sergeant Paul Schutz to present the United States Marines Awards.
Good evening, Spencerport High School. It's been a long time since I've been in these halls, as I was your recruiter about 6 months ago and then got moved, but I'm glad to be back. So, I would like to start off by thanking the administration and guidance for having me here tonight. It's always a pleasure to walk these halls. The Marine Corps' success is based on the values of honor, courage, and commitment. When you integrate these values with strong leadership and guidance, young men and women will establish a solid foundation for their futures. The awards I will be presenting highlight individuals that have a head start on this future success. On behalf of the Commandant of the Marine Corps, our first award is the Scholastic Excellence Award. This award is presented to students that have shown leadership and outstanding academic ability throughout high school. This year's recipient is Cole Viavattine. And my last award for the evening is the Semper Fidelis Award. Semper Fidelis is Latin for always faithful. It is the Marine Corps motto and is one of the many things that sets us apart from the other branches of service. This award is presented in recognition of the diligence, excellence, and dedication of a performing bandsman and soloist. And coming from doing 7 years in the band, I know exactly how rough it can be. This year's Semper Fidelis Award winner is Rianna Donnelly. And I would just like to take a quick second and recognize a member that cannot be here tonight. You do have one student from Spencerport High School that has searched far and wide to make himself, well, to challenge himself in a whole new manner. Pulley Andrew Nelson has taken the first steps towards serving his country. He will be headed to MCRD Parris Island, South Carolina next month, and upon completion will have earned the title United States Marine. Upon completion of boot camp and his other schooling, he will become an aviation mechanic, and I will look forward to working with him in the Fleet Marine Corps in later years. So at this time, I'd like to take a final moment and congratulate all of the scholarship and award winners this evening. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors, and Semper Fidelis.
At Wegmans, one of the core values that makes us who we are is high standards. There is no better example of this in action than our employees who are in pursuit of higher education. As they improve, we all improve as an organization. And since 1984, more than $90 million has been awarded to more than 28,400 of our employees. That's up to $6,000 per student over the course of 4 years. The Wegmans Scholarship Selection Committee evaluates the basis work performance and selects the winners in the annual scholarship competition. On behalf of Wegmans and in recognition of their excellence at both work and school, I am proud to present 4 4-year, $1,500 per year Wegmans scholarships to the following Wegmans scholars: Hannah Kazupali, Julia Dubman, and Lillian Reeder. The Wells 21st Century Leadership Award is sponsored by Wells College. The award recipients must be junior girls who demonstrate strong leadership qualities, make a contribution to the high school and community, and are currently in a college-bound program. In addition, they must also be in the top 10% of their class. These students will receive a scholarship should they choose to attend Wells College. This year's recipients of the Wells Leadership Award are Miranda Hendricks and Olivia Wall. Brought to Rochester in 2000 by the Women's Council, the Young Women of Distinction Award is presented to high school senior women who demonstrate academic excellence, leadership, and a commitment to community service. The award embodies the Women's Council's belief that young women with promise today will become tomorrow's leader. Our school's finalist for the Young Women of Distinction Award is Lindsay Gallagher. Constituting America is an organization whose mission is to utilize the culture and multimedia outreach, such as television, music, film, internet, and social media, to reach, educate, and inform America's adults and students about the importance of the U.S. Constitution and the foundation it sets forth regarding our freedoms and rights. They have a contest called We the Future, in which students can submit an essay, entrepreneurial plan, song, STEM project, etc., all to promote the U.S. Constitution and its relevance to our lives. This year, Lindsay Gallagher submitted a marketing promotional plan and won the entrepreneurial category, plus a $1,000 scholarship. Congratulations, Lindsay. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Rebecca DiNatale.
Spencerport is proud to recognize the following students for their accomplishments as scholarship recipients. Students, as I call your name, please come up to the stage and stay standing. Lindsay Gallagher, Villanova University. Anna Lawrence, Virginia Military Institute. Ariana Leathers, Ithaca College. Tyler Mitchell, Mercyhurst University. Raymond Richards, University at Buffalo. And Taylor Simoncelli, Niagara University. These students have been awarded approximately $592,000 in scholarships from public sources and collegiate institutions. Congratulations to all of you. Mrs. Lydia Prusik will now present the awards for art.
Good evening. Congratulations to all our very talented art students. Before I begin, I'd like to ask you to please hold your applause till the end of the list. And I have 9 categories. For studio and art, Kelsey Baker, Rachel Blank, Abigail Case, Jordan Shrew, Jamie Lynn Gallagher, Ella Genovese, Carolyn Giancurcio, Addison Gloser, Catherine Hanley, Madison John, Nanako Kashiyama, Heather Relic, and Kristen Wilson. For sculpture, Nanako Kashiyama and Juliana Skill. For ceramics, Madison Holdley and Casey Pristyko. For digital photography, Matthew Bowman, Stephanie Giuseppe, Heather Matella, Kylie Malo, Megan Nash, and Nina Perry, and Luke Thompson. For drawing and painting, Ariana Bracchio, Natalie Dennison, Gianna DeSanto, Lexi Jackson, Melissa Minnie, Melissa Ozell, Oksana Sesko. For advanced drawing and painting, Emily Batters and Corinna Wett. Graphic design, Mackenzie Quokka and Lillian Reeder. Black and white photography 1, Cassandra Conrad and Shayla Duong and Alyssa Felbo and Diana Zveraduk. For advanced placement studio and art 2D graphic design, Chase King Dollar and Emily Batters. There we go. And I will be followed by Deborah Loughlin for business.
Good evening. Again, I'd like to ask you to hold your applause until the last student has received his or her award in this section. We have approximately 12 awards to give out. For accounting, Olivia Wall. For advanced accounting, Caleb Blank. Business law, Lindsay Gallagher. Career connections, Caden Bailey, Lillian DePalma, Mackenzie Quokka, Megan Laubacher, and Shayla Steen. For the Cooperative Work Experience Program, Emma Cottrell and Rianna Viavattine. Criminal Constitution and Family Law, Sylvia Rooney. Keyboarding with Microsoft Office, Rachel Brazzi, Christopher Ferrari, and Austin Pennington. Microsoft Office for Business, Caden Bailey. Personal Financial Literacy, Lillian DePalma, Zachary Edwards, Lauren Gretzinger, Joseph Lanigan, Bailey Pino, Karina Bertoli, Stella Shortino, Catherine Wall, and Anna Walsh. Principles of Marketing, Lindsay Coffey. Sports and Entertainment Marketing, Noah Munt. We also present 3 scholarships from our department. The Spencerport High School Ranger Cub House Scholarship being awarded to Franco Melito. The Business Department Faculty Scholarship is awarded to Caleb Blank. And we have 2 award winners for the School to Career Scholarship, Gabriella Tandoy and Rianna Viavattine. I would now like to introduce from the English department, Mrs. Christina Beeley.
Good evening. The following students are recognized for their engagement, enthusiasm, and academic achievement in the area of English language arts. If you would please hold your applause till they have all received their awards. English 1, Grace Dorgan. Alexis Harrington. Arap Silguk. English 1 Honors, Sonia Burnfield, Paul Calderon, and Addison Gloser. English 2, Angela Borrego Chase, Brianna Giappone, Abigail Keynes. English 2 Honors, Megan Laubacher, Anna Walsh, and Patricia Wark. In English 3, Lauren Gretzinger, Kayla Stein, and Donovan West. In English 4, Rachel Blank, Janissa Promisiri, Ava Shortino, and Alexis Snow. In AP Language and Composition, Sydney Brongo and Brianna Donnelly. In AP Literature and Composition, Lindsay Gallagher and Aaliyah Martone. In Contemporary Eastern Studies through Literature, Rebecca Dorgan and Franco Melito. This next award is the Dartmouth College Book Award. It's presented to a junior who ranks in the top 10% of the junior class, has excelled in at least one non-academic area, has demonstrated leadership qualities, has made a positive impact on the life of the school, is of high moral character, and is a candidate for entrance to a college or university of the highest academic excellence. This year's award recipient is Sarah Bonfiglio. This next award is the Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony Award in Humanities and Social Sciences. It is awarded through the University of Rochester as a result of teacher nomination. This person receives a certificate, medallion, and a letter stating that, quote, this award was named in honor of two of Rochester's most significant pioneers of social justice. It recognizes the recipient's commitment to understanding and addressing difficult social issues and makes him or her par to a select tradition here in Rochester. This year's recipient, Olivia Wall, is eligible to be considered for the Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony Scholarship, worth at least $10,000 per year for 4 years. Sorry, I'm gonna turn my page. Should she apply and be accepted to the University of Rochester. Congratulations, Olivia. Each year, 2 seniors, 1 male and 1 female, are recognized by their peers for demonstrating integrity. Characterizing one as having integrity is so much more than simply doing the right thing when no one else is looking, which is the definition most high school students apply to the character trait. In today's ever-changing world, having integrity is so much more. Both of this year's recipients should be proud to have earned this recognition, for they not only do what is right when no one is looking, but they make positive choices, are honest with themselves, consider how their decisions will affect others, and take action, recognizing that the little choices one makes can have great consequences on themselves and others. This year's senior class awards Aaliyah Martone and Jack Zyra the English Integrity Award. Congratulations. Next, I would like to present Cynthia Connor to present FACS Awards.
I'm pleased to share with you tonight awards for excellence in family and consumer sciences. Through courses in design, human development, and culinary arts, students apply academics to authentic situations. These experiences assist in their journey from young adulthood to self-sufficiency. Please hold your applause until the end. For excellence in child development 1, Sydney Frederico. For child development 2, Summer Jackal. For clothing and fashion design, Maggie Bracken. For culture and foods, Jenna Heaton. For family living, Victoria Amati. For food and nutrition, Genesis King. For gourmet foods, Jenna Heaton. For housing and interior design, Faith Hinman. And for teen living, Skylar Mogab. So congratulations to all of these FACS students for their achievements. Now I'd like to introduce Jackie Nentarz.
Good evening. I'm going to introduce our Health and Physical Education Award recipients. I'm going to start with Health. The following students are our exemplary health students this year: Edward LaDuca, Amanda Lutens, Genesis King, Cartel Mitchell, and Catherine Vordran. Our next group of students, also in health, academic excellence in health: Rachel Brown, Lucas Krolchek, Megan Laubacher, Nina Perry, and Abby Spielman. Transitioning to physical education, the following students have demonstrated outstanding achievement, leadership, and sportsmanship in physical education class this year. 9th grade, Haley Rooney, Maya Vogel, Matthew Frieza, Tristan Shapansky. 10th grade, Rachel Brassi, Shay Schleicher, Michael Contestable, and Edward LaDuca. 11th grade, Leah Bopp, Olivia Wall, Victoria Warner, Jason Now, and Riley Schmier. 12th grade, Carly Jordan, Aaliyah Martone, Ava Shortino, Scott Berry, and Joseph Carroll. Next is Mr. Jake Lenhard with the math department. Congratulations.
The following students are being recognized for having the highest grades in their respective math classes this year. For Algebra 1, Carolyn Giancurcio, Sophia Lepresti, Ian Richardson. For Algebra 1X, Juliana Gibardo, Nabat Shaibi. For Algebra 2, Hannah Bissonette, Nathaniel Dickerson, Miranda Hendricks. For Algebra 2X, Carter Doty, Kylie Malott. For Algebra 2 Honors, Lillian DePalma, Brian Strom, Patricia Wark. For Intermediate Algebra and Trigonometry, Joseph Vernon. For Geometry, Caitlin Costner, Sydney Federico, Joshua Lindsay. For Geometry X, Morgan Lucy, Nura Ibrahim. For Geometry Accelerated, Ella Genovese, Addison Gloser, Adam Hostetler, Melissa Ozel, Emma Taylor, Jacob Toe. For Pre-Calculus, Savannah Callisto, Emma Cottrell. For Pre-Calc Honors, Brianna Donnelly, Olivia Wall. And for our AP classes, for Calculus AB, Rianna Viavattine. For Calculus BC, Aaliyah Martone, Josh Rabidou. And for AP Statistics, Nolan Benson and Alyssa Libinati. Next up is to present the awards for music is Mr. John Viavattine.
Thank you and good evening. For the most improved concert band students, we have 3 this evening: Joshua Lindsay, Jacob Smith, and Anthony Winings. Outstanding concert band, Ethan Hicks. Most improved jazz ensemble, Emily Chesbrough. Outstanding jazz ensemble, Jackson Gloser. Most improved percussion ensemble, Michael Capuano. Outstanding percussion ensemble student, Owen Mears. Most improved symphonic band student, Delilah McLeod. Outstanding symphonic band, Dominic Teague. Most improved wind ensemble, Madeline Shaw. Outstanding wind ensemble, Brianna Donnelly. Music Theory 1, Anthony Schiponi. Music Theory 2, Pavel Galenza. Most improved freshman chorus, Vasily Figueroa. Outstanding freshman chorus, Catherine Hanley. Concert choir freshman, Anthony Schiponi. Concert choir sophomore, Mercy Frink. Concert choir junior, Marcus Pelosi. Concert choir senior, Pavel Galenza. Most improved concert choir, Stephanie Giuseppetti. The Vocal Jazz Award goes to Madeline Shaw. And our final award is for the treble choir, and our recipient this evening is Sarah Brazzi. I'd like to now introduce Mr. Chris Crowell for the Science Awards.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to present the awards for science achievement this year. Please hold all applause until the last award is announced. For advanced placement biology, Joshua Rabideau, Declan Revenue, and Hannah Snar. For Regents chemistry, Nicholas Leary and Mackenzie Lewis. For accelerated chemistry, Rachel Brazzi and Anna Walsh. For advanced placement chemistry, Olivia Wall. For Regents Earth Science, Jenna Blakesley, Joshua Gormel, and Tori Guari. For environmental science, Jack Helmicki. For forensics, Sydney Brongo, Cassandra Conrad, Victoria Warner, and Zachary Zaharkin. For Regents Living Environment, Samuel Zeus. For Accelerated Living Environment, Lillian DePalma, Addison Gloser, and Adam Hostetler. For Regents Physics, Joshua Rabideau. Hope you didn't make it back to your seat already, Josh. And Cameron Sack. For Advanced Placement Physics 1, Aaliyah Martone. For Advanced Placement Physics C, Luke Myler. Our last two awards this evening are our big science awards. One of them is the University of Rochester Bausch & Lomb Honorary Award. This year that goes to Ian Gillis. And our last award this evening is the Rensselaer Medal Award, and this year that goes to Zachary Edwards. I'd like to now introduce Mrs. Kelly Daly, who will produce the Social Studies Awards.
It is my pleasure to announce the academic awards for the Social Studies Department. For Global History and Geography 1, Grace Dorian, Madison Dreisler, Destiny Gaddy, Brendan Gillis, Emily Palvino, Joe Vickery. For Global History and Geography 2, Angela Borrego Chase, Brianna Chapone, Diana Casp, Karina Machiski, Luke Thompson, Catherine Wall, and Gianna Walbridge. For Current Events, Zainab Gazelle and Vanessa Watson. For Eastern Studies, Catherine Short. For Economics, Ariana Chung and Justin Fagnoli and Jillian Philippek. For Introduction to Psychology, Conlin Huynh and Caitlin Simone. For Introduction to Sociology, Savannah Callisto and Vanessa Cordero. For Participation in Government, Jamie Briggs, Abby Spielman, and Grace Walsh. For Advanced Placement Government, Rachel Blank and Hannah Snar. For United States History and Government, Marissa Bavone, Kiernan Crowley, Lauren Gretzinger, Miranda Hendricks, Amanda Lutens, Garrett Meyer, Zakiah Patterson, Leah Wengender. For Advanced Placement U.S. History, Sydney Brongo, Nicole Dates, and Olivia Wall. For Pre-Advanced Placement World History, Aaliyah Binko, Paul Caldron, Lillian De Palma, Oriana Gelfuso, Ethan George. For Advanced Placement World History, Sydney Frederico, Summer Jackal, Garrett Ventris. For Advanced Placement in Supa Psychology, Brianna Donnelly, Sabine Habad. And for our Service Learning Internship Program, Franco Melito. I'd like to introduce Mrs. Melanie Thomas from the World Language Department.
Good evening. I'm pleased to be here to announce the awards for 3 languages tonight, so please hold your applause until the end. For Italian 1, Grace Azzolina. French 2, Paul Calderon, Ella Genovese, Addison Gloser. French 3, Taylor Labacher, Gabrielle Sheehan, Jaden White. French 4, Olivia Wall, Zachary Edwards. French 5, Rachel Blank, Venmeni Lily Fensenfein. Spanish 1, Vanessa Covello, Aaliyah Cobos. Spanish 2, Faith Allen, Grace Lane. Spanish 3, Alyssa Falbo, Alexander Graff, Heather Metella. Spanish 4, Janine Davis, Marcus Pelosi. Spanish 5, Supa Spanish AP, Amy Georger, Jessica Perrone, and Zainab Gazli. Thank you. Mr. Joe DiTucci will come to present for the Technology Department and the Presidential Academic Achievement Award.
Thank you, Melanie. I'm going to present the Technology Awards for Mr. Falbo, who couldn't be here tonight. For Advanced Computer Science is Derek Renz. For Civil Engineering and Architecture, Carlo Cancellieri and Seth Russo. For the Computing Capstone course, James Dunn. Digital Electronics is Nicole Dates. Electricity and Electronics, Mark Kozliak. Engineering Design and Development, Sierra Kegler. Foundations, Design, and Drawing for Production, Cheyenne Try. Introduction, Advanced Computers, Timothy Okren. Introduction to Engineering Design, Lillian Ikes. Java Programming, Brian Strom. Principles of Engineering, John Casey. Residential Structures, Matthew Flagg. The Rochester Institute of Technology Computing Medal and Scholarship Award goes to Kayla Stein and Joseph Vaccarella V. Yep, and the University of Rochester Xerox Award for Innovation and Information Technology goes to Hai Yen Win. Congratulations. Going to now call the names of the President's Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement. The President's Award for Outstanding Achievement recognizes students that show outstanding educational growth, improvement, commitment, or intellectual development in their academic subjects. It is meant to encourage and reward students who work hard and give their best efforts in school and demonstrate a commitment to learning. Pleased to announce the following students who have met the criteria for this award. Jayton Eve, Christian Long, Molly Markham, Sophia Moran, Juliana Perucci, Luke Thompson, Daniel Ventris, and Karenna Waite. Give them a second here. We'll now introduce Becky DiNatale, who will present the President's Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence.
The President's Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence encourages students to achieve high academic standards by rewarding scholars for their academic efforts and success. To be eligible for this award, graduating seniors must meet the minimum requirements of a grade point average of at least a 3.5 on a 4.0 scale and a score of 90 or better on the ELA exam and on at least one math exam. We are pleased to present the following senior students who have met the criteria for this award. Please hold your applause until all names are called. Paul Beck, Scott Berry, Rachel Blank, Ariana Chung, Cassandra Conrad, James Dunn, Catherine Dunn, Alexis Zeus, Jillian Philippek, Lindsay Gallagher, Sarah Nagy, Heather Groutman, Isabel Haddad, Amy Georger, Chase Kingdollar, Nicole Leone, Aaliyah Martone, Joseph Maurer, Luke Myler, Noah Munt, Brett Patmore, Lily Fangsifon, Janissa Franceri, Joshua Rabidou, Joshua Redding, Declan Revenue, Raymond Richards, Kayla Saladega, Hannah Snar, Abby Spielman, and Megan Willison. Congratulations to all of you. Mrs. Aurora Brannigan Fromm will now present the Student of the Month.
Good evening. It's my honor to present the following students who were awarded the Student of the Month for the 2017-2018 school year. For the month of November, Aaliyah Martone. For the month of December, Taylor DiPilato. For the month of January, Hannah Paulson. For the month of February, the entire student government. For the month of March, Jack Zara. For the month of April, Madison Hoadley. And in May, our two winners were Paval Galenza and Firdaus Muthana.
Thank you, Aurora. I would now like to ask two of my students from my Principal's Advisory Committee to join me on stage. These two students will be announcing the Teachers and Staff Member of the Year. I would ask that Rianna and Cole Viavattine to please join me at the podium.
This teacher not only made an impact on freshmen, but also on students throughout their 4 years of high school. He does this through preparing students at a young age of the attitude and actions they must take to be successful. He is described as a truly genuine and kind person that can always be approachable. Even if you weren't his student, he will say hi to you if you pass him in the hall and even create conversation. Going around and talking to kids from the freshman class and even up to the senior class, he is known for being passionate and dedicated to his love of history. It is my honor to congratulate Mr. Lloyd as Teacher of the Year.
This teacher really stands out simply because of her joy and loving character towards everyone. Personally, I have never seen her mad, and I admire her extreme calmness through crazy situations. She always tries new ways of teaching and adapts to her students' way of learning. If you walk in her class, you would feel like you were at home, and I think this is very important because it shows her comforting personality. On top of all that, her making class fun and making kids believe in themselves create not only a great Spanish students, but also students who want to continue this foreign language. It is my honor to congratulate Ms. Brannigan as Teacher of the Year.
All right, so when I was a freshman, sophomore, and even junior, I was always told by seniors, you will never understand and appreciate this staff member as much until you are a senior yourself. Now as a senior myself, I can truly say that she's a blessing, not only to the senior classes going through, but also to the rest of the school. She's always there for a good life lesson, there to put a smile on your face, and even give you a quick update on the weather before using your pet pass to leave school. I personally admire her love for her job and her happy-go-lucky mood. I am proud to announce the Staff Member of the Year, Ms. Lemke.
I would now like to ask Mr. Alan Notowitz and Mr. Alexander Bagoli from the Spencerport Lions Club to join me on stage. Over the past 4 years, the Lions Club has sponsored our Student of the Month and Student of the Year award. Every month, without fail, they come to the high school and presented the winning student or students a check for $50 to show their appreciation for the hard work and dedication of that student. They also invite each student and their family to one of their monthly meetings, monthly dinners for the Lions Club. They will now be announcing the Student of the Year award winner. Alan, Alex?
Thank you, Sean. The Spencerport Lions Club is pleased to be involved with the school district in this program to recognize a student each month, and sometimes more than one student, for excellence in character skills in categories such as integrity, initiative, perseverance, teamwork, positive attitude, responsibility, and pride. The culmination of this program is tonight with the presentation of the Student of the Year. I call on my fellow Lion, Alex Bagoli, to announce the Student of the Year and provide a certificate and a gift of $100 to this student. Alex, the envelope, please.
My pleasure. Would Jack Zyra please come forward, please? So the audience can know what's happening, Jack. Don't go away yet. Jack, it's good to see you again. I know you've been Student Month. One of the past months that have gone by was announced earlier. And now you're Student of the Year. And I think that that's a wonderful accomplishment. And the Spencerport Lions Club would like to present you with this certificate. Check for $100, and you can use it as you please. No restrictions on how you spend it.
Thank you, Al and Alex. They're great friends to the high school, the Lions Club. So at this point, I want to continue the tradition of recognizing the top 10 students based on their grade point average. This was started 9 years ago by my predecessor, Mr. Zinkowicz, who is now our Assistant Superintendent for Instruction. The students that we're about to honor tonight have accumulated the highest weighted grade point average among the members of their graduating class. This is an impressive accomplishment and one that reflects their hard work and dedication. It gives me great pleasure to announce in alphabetical order the following members of the top 10 and ask that they join me and stay on the stage. James Dunn, Catherine Dunn, Lindsay Gallagher, Isabel Haddad, Joshua Redding, Declan Revenue, Hannah Snar, and Megan Willison. Come on up. Now, I was a social studies teacher, but I can count. I realize this is only 8. So we're going to call up the next 2. And at this point, I'm going to ask that this year's salutatorian for the class of 2018, Aaliyah Martone, to join us up on stage. And now I would like to invite the valedictorian for the class of 2018, Joshua Rabidou, up to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the top 10 academic scholars of the class of 2018. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Oh. The next award I will be presenting as well. This award is where I have the opportunity to recognize a graduating student who has worked hard in the classroom while also contributing to our learning community outside of the classroom at Spencerport. This award is honestly never an easy decision for me, and certainly this year it was one of the most difficult in my 7 years as principal. Why? Well, simply because we have so many great kids. We truly do. The young lady I'm about to introduce is a senior and will be graduating in the next few weeks. This young lady moved to Spencerport from Yemen in 4th grade. When she arrived, she did not know any English. Not only has she mastered the English language and Arabic, but she's also taking Spanish on top of that. Over the last 4 years at the high school, she's done simply an amazing job succeeding academically and giving back to our community and the larger Rochester community. She's a founding member of our Dash to Change Club, which has done amazing work over the last few years, working with our entire student body and staff. She's also a member of our SLIP program and has volunteered numerous hours in our community. This has included volunteering at Unity Hospital and at St. Peter's Food Soup Kitchen. Without fail, whenever anyone runs into her, she has a smile on her face and is warm and kind to all she meets. Next year, she is planning on attending MCC and looking forward to a future career in some type of medical field. It is my great pleasure to ask Firdaus Muthana to join me on stage. Before welcoming our final speaker for the evening, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge a few groups that were formally recognized in previous ceremonies throughout the school year. So could I ask those students who were inducted into the National Honor Society to please stand? And don't be shy. We had 113 students inducted this past year. Students are inducted into NHS for their display of leadership, character, service, and scholarship. Congratulations to each of you. I would ask those students who received the Urban League Black Scholars Award to please stand. We had 10 students inducted this year. These students demonstrated outstanding academic achievement, character, and leadership to earn this award. Congratulations to each of you. I would ask those individuals that were inducted into the Business Honor Society this year to please rise. We had 4 students inducted this past year. Their eligibility is based on their involvement in our business program and also for their display of leadership, character, service, and scholarship. Congratulations to them. Could those individuals who are being inducted into the French Honor Society please stand? We have 13 students that will be inducted next week. Their eligibility is based on their academic success in their classes, most notably French. So congratulations to each of you. Could those individuals be inducted into Hispanic Honor Society please stand? Again, our introduction ceremony is taking place next week for these students. There will be 59 students inducted. Their eligibility is based on the academic success in their classes, again, most notably in Spanish. Congratulations to each of them. Could those students who are receiving the Seal of Biliteracy please stand? We have 33 students who have earned this prestigious recognition through their demonstration of fluency in another language. So it doesn't have to be Spanish or French, which we teach here. This is the first year that we are offering this recognition. A great deal of thanks goes to Melanie Thomas, our teacher leader for world languages. So congratulations to all of those students. Could I please ask, and I should see a lot of people stand here, a lot of students, could I please ask that those students that received either an academic letter or bar to rise? These individuals were a part of our commitment to Academic Excellence Week. Earning an academic bar or letter is based on earning enough points by consistently being on the high honor roll or honor roll for 2 to 3 years. 142 juniors were recognized by receiving an academic letter, and 166, so over half the seniors, were recognized by receiving an academic letter or bar. This is a significant accomplishment, and I would like to again extend my congratulations to each of you. I'd like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank Mrs. Maria Bash and Mrs. Jessica Silsby for organizing and coordinating tonight's ceremony. They spend countless hours doing that and doing this. I would also like to thank all of the teachers who are here tonight to present the various awards. Please join me in thanking them for their efforts in helping us to recognize the accomplishments of our students. Again, as I did earlier, but I don't think I can do it enough, I would like to thank all of you in the audience, the parents, the family members, the friends, for the support and assistance that you provide your children so that they can excel in the classroom and in school, in the school community. I recognize and appreciate all that you do to help your children achieve academic success, and I would like to thank you for your efforts in supporting our school and our students. Finally, I'd like to remind each of you to pick up a souvenir program as you leave tonight. This program contains the names of this evening's awards recipients and will be distributed as you exit the auditorium at the conclusion of the ceremony. I'd also like to remind students to stop right into the West Cafeteria immediately after the ceremony to pick up your various awards. We have staff members stationed in the cafeteria by student last name to be able to give you your certificates. If you are unable to pick up your awards tonight, they certainly will be available tomorrow and in future days in Ms. Silsby's office. At this point, we are ready for the final presentation of the night and then our concluding remarks. It gives me great pleasure to be able to introduce to you our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Dan Milgate. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Milgate.
When Gary Bracken hired me, he didn't tell me I got to give an award away in my name, so thank you, Gary. But it's the first time, so I called up Sean, I said, what's it based on? And he said, whatever you want. So this year when I opened up ceremonies with the teachers, we talked about the importance of confidence, and I challenged the teachers to do everything they can to build that skill set in our kids, so confidence and resilience and grit. Actually, the Student of the Year gave the speech. I was just there. It was Jack Zyra that gave the speech this year, so thank you, Jack. But Jack's about that, but I'd like to invite Madison Hoadley up to the stage so I could talk about her a little bit. So, no surprise, you've seen Madison up here a few times, and I think it speaks to her character. But earlier this year, Madison was recognized for the Dennis Pelletier Youth Hall of Fame. And I was actually on that committee, and I think I was responsible for that committee. It's actually a pretty tough process, but it's the same kind of recognition. So I thought the best thing I could do is read what was written for her bio for the award she received from that, because it's very similar criteria. Madison embraces life every day with kindness, maturity, and a positive attitude that sets her apart in so many ways. A Spencerport High School senior, Madison has had a history of medical difficulties related to her heart, in which she has endured several surgeries and medical procedures. Despite the physical and emotional toil with such serious medical demands, Madison has been able to maintain her academic goals, participate in many school activities, and become an advocate for individuals with other serious health issues. Specifically, she has served as a spokesperson for the American Heart Association, volunteered through her church youth group, provided sunshine gifts to families in a medical crisis, and built awareness around healthy hearts by sharing her experiences as part of her senior project. School psychologist and school social worker Kimberly Patton and Jen Davin co-nominated Madison and said that Madison has a friendly, warm, and outgoing personality. She demonstrates the highest level of respect when interacting with teachers and peers. Despite many personal struggles, Madison always tries her best, is fully invested in her learning, and is a role model to other students. So Madison's done other things throughout the year, and most recently, she has this unconditional friendship with her friend Amari, and made sure that Amari got to the prom before she passed from cancer. So Madison, we couldn't be more proud of you, and congratulations on receiving the Superintendent's Award this year. Okay, so I don't want to rehash with all the thank yous that are out there already, but we had a great conversation with 18 seniors last week with the board members, and one of the things that they talked about was this process. They talked about applying for scholarships and all the different work for the awards that they receive. And parents, while I know it's a pain in the neck because it takes forever to get that stuff done, keep doing it. If you got kids going through the system, keep doing it. You got committees and people that will work on that. That recognition is important, and anything we can do to make sure the students get recognized for the great work they do is much appreciated. So keep that good work up. I just want to reiterate thanking the staff and all the committees and all the work that goes into preparing for all this recognition. It's a great job. Thank you again, parents. Have a great night and safe travels. Good. Thanks, Dan. Yeah, bud.